I am Mrs.M.Thamilmathi, Assistant Professor, Department of Business Administration, A.D.M College for Women, Nagapattinam. Topic: Capacity Building for Employment. Today we are going to discuss about communication skills, listening skills and presentation skills. Content: Introduction, meaning of communication, definition of communication, importance of communication, types of communication, communication skills, what are the types of communication skills, then importance of communication skills, how to improve your communication skills, meaning of listening skills, how to better steps to improve your listening, how to improve your listening skill, and then presentation skills. Introduction. Capacity building is the development of organization, core skills and capabilities such as communication skills, listening skills and presentation skills, creativity, positive attitude in order to better the organization's effectiveness and sustainability. What is meant by communication? Communication meaning, communication is the process of sharing fact, ideas and opinion from one person to another. The next one, definition of communication. Communication is the exchange of fact, ideas, opinion or emotion by two or more persons, human and some more. Importance of communication. What are the importance of communication skill? Helps in planning, vital for decision making, facilitates delegation, facilitates effective leadership, helps to motivate, helps in coordination, aids to job satisfaction, helps to save time and effort, aid to public relation. Then helps in planning. Communication helps to prepare better plan for enterprise. The views and suggestions of the employees, clients, suppliers, etc. are received and the same are incorporated in the enterprise's plans. The next one is vital for decision making. The necessary information for decision making is made available through proper communication. Then facilitate delegation. Delegation of authority by a superior to his subordinates will not be possible without proper communication. The superior must first of all assign work to his subordinates and give them requisite authority to carry out their duties. The next one is facilitates effective leadership. As a leader, the manager will be able to guide his subordinate well only through proper communication. Next one, helps to motivate. Assignment of work and delegation of authority alone will not be enough to get things done by the subordinate. Next one, helps in coordination. Although the activities performed by different individuals and departments are different, they are directed towards the attainment of the enterprise goal. Another one is aid to job satisfaction. If a subordinate gets proper guidance from his superior, is able to contact his superior in times of needs, have this requisite authority to carry out his task, and is able to share his thoughts freely. Helps to save time and effort. It is possible to save time and effort by using effective using of means of communication. Aid to public relation. Every organization has to maintain cordial relations with the members of the public. Then next we are going to discuss about what are the types of communication skills. What are the types of communication? Verbal, non-verbal. Verbal communication. The meaning of verbal communication means the communication through use of words is verbal communication. Example, speaking, talking, reading, writing, etc. Verbal communication is further divided into two types. That one is oral communication and another one is written communication. What is meant by oral communication? Oral communication, communication or interaction between two persons or two groups through speech is called oral communication. The another one is written communication. Written communication means the sending of messages, orders or instructions in writing through letters, circulars, manuals, reports, telegrams, office memos, etc. Then non-verbal communication. This type of verbal communication involves sending of receiving wordless messages such as eye contact, facial expression, gestures, postures and body language. The another one is barriers to effective communication. Barriers to effective communication, there are divided into three categories. That one is personal barriers, technical or mechanical barriers or organizational barriers. Personal barriers. These barriers are the result of the personal problems of the communicator and the communicatee. These are lack of command over language. If a person is poor in conveying his ideas verbally or in writing, owing to lack of command over language, communication will be failure. Next one is lack of self-confidence. If a person lacks of self-confidence, he may not be able to convey his views with conviction. Next one, lack of good vocabulary. A person who lack of good vocabulary will convey in a sentence what can actually be conveyed in a word. The next one is lack of fluency. Some person will not be able to speak fluently. Such person fumble while speaking and as a result may not good impression on the listener. The next one, illegible handwriting. Some person cannot write legibly because of bad handwriting, the receiver may not be able to make out anything from the letter or notice sent to him. Lack of tonal control. Sometimes a person may who have a good command over language but may not be able to have proper tonal control, that is adjust his tone according to the audience. The next one, technical or mechanical barrier. These barriers are the result of faulty communication system. These are dissertation. It affects the free flow of communication. In case of telephone conversation, crosstalk can lead to the dissertation. Next one, filtering. By filtering we mean that a message passes through different individuals in the communication channel. It may be altered or twisted by the person operating at different levels in order to derive certain personal gain. Overloading. The system of communication has its own capacity to receive and transmit information. If it is overloaded with a lot of information, it cannot handle the same effectively. The next one is organizational barriers. These barriers are the outcome of the certain organizational problems. These are inadequate facilities. In the past, it would have been possible for a business concern to rely mainly on telephone for conveying and receiving information. Too much reliance on formal communication. Formal communication makes it necessary to strictly adhere to the scalar chain and hierarchy. This results in delay in sending or receiving any information. Next topic is communication skills. Communication skills. What are the communication skills? Communication skills are the abilities used when giving and receiving different kinds of information. It involves listening, speaking, observing and empathizing. The next one, importance of communication skill. What are the importance including the communication skills? Communication skills play a huge role in all aspects of life. Therefore, here's some information that highlights the importance of communication and how it changes in context of the situation, profession and context. The first one is importance of communication skills in life. The next one is importance of communication skills for students. The another one, importance of communication skills for professionals. The next one, importance of communication skills for teacher. The next one is importance of communication skills in business and organization. The first one, importance of communication skills in life. Good communication skills in life will ensure everyone around you understand you and you understand them. It will be easy for you to keep friends. You will have a good relationship with your spouse, kids, family members and friends. Your daily functioning will be at its optimal best. You will have less stress because poor communication also lead to a lot of mental stress. The another one is importance of communication skills for students. One of the biggest reason why many students suffer is because of poor communication skill. It will help you communicate with teachers on things. It will help you build a relationship with your fellow students. Your grades will improve as the skills help with studying and revision. The next topic is importance of communication skills for professionals. The workplace is the most important common place in communication. Doing your job well, good communication skills have direct impact on how well you perform. Develop yourself as a leader in the workplace, which will bring in the opportunities, grow and move up. The next one, importance of communication skills for teachers. Teaching is one of the most responsible profession in the world. To communicate with the students better. Students who connect with their teachers well, understand them better and do well the subject they teach. Each student is different. So, sometimes there are students with whom you have to communicate differently from them to be able to learn from you. Importance of communication skills in business and organization. Businesses and organizations are places where communication skills are required the most. In a business or communication, there are so many departments that have to function like a well-oiled machine. Communication is the key. There are many other reasons as well as to why communication skills are required in a business and organization. marketing, advertising and sales are the departments that have to be excellent in communication. Their success will ensure products and services are sold, resulting in profits. Next topic is how to improve your communication skill. The first one is improve your body language. Body language is also about non-verbal communication. The way you carry yourself is the first impression you give to people whom you are going to be communicating with. Therefore, read up on all the aspects of people, notice in the body language and make changes. The next one is to the point. One of the biggest factors for miscommunication is wasting time on unimportant things and not getting into the point. When you are the one communicating, keep it short, simple and to the point. The next one is listen. Communication is not just about being heard, it is also about listening to the other person. So, learn to listen and pay attention what they are saying. Read. To be excellent communicator, you also to have good knowledge. Discuss. Communication is never one way. It has to be going both ways. So, do not be the one who is always talking. Let the other person talk as well. The next one is be respectful. Be it verbal or non-verbal communication, always be respectful of everyone involved, even if the other person is being rude and or condescending. It is up to you to be a good person and continue communicating respectfully. Know your audience. Of course, there is a basic way of communicating with most people, but when you want your communication to evolve, you have to know your audience. The next one, repeat key communication. Though you have to be to the point, you still have to repeat the key aspect of your communication to ensure the other person gets it. Start your communication with the key aspect and also end your communication with the key aspect. Get feedback. How will you know if you don't get feedback? Get feedback from your friends and good acquaintances if they have noticed a difference in your communication skills. Listening. What is meant by listening? Listening is receiving language through the ears. Listening involves identifying the sounds of speech and processing them into words and sentences. Listening in any language requires focus and attention. It is a skill that some people need to work at harder than others. Next one, listening skill. Listening is the ability to accurately receive and interpret messages in the communication process. Listening is the key to all effective communication. Without the ability to listen effectively, messages are easily misunderstood. The next topic is the 5 steps to better listening. The listening process can be broken up into 5 distinct stages. One is receiving. Avoid distraction. Don't interrupt the speaker. Understanding. The next one is remembering. Identifying the fundamental points. Make the message familiar. Evaluating and responding. Receiving. Receiving is the fact of inspecting and either accepting or rejecting deliveries. The second one is understanding. Understanding is a set of interrelated abilities that help the student transfer knowledge. Can explain, can interrupt, can apply, have perspective, can empathize, have self-knowledge. Remembering. Remembering is the third active listening process. Remembering is the process of moving information from short-term memory to long-term memory. Evaluating. Evaluating is a continuous process. It refers to the process of determining the extent to which instructional objectives are attained. Responding. When a listener responds verbally to what she hears and remembers. Responding adds action to the listening process, which would otherwise be an outwardly passive process. How to improve your listening skill? Face the speaker and maintain eye contact. Be attentive but relaxed. Keep an open mind. Listen to the words and try to picture what the speaker is saying. Don't interrupt and don't impose your solution. Wait the speaker to pause to ask clarifying questions. Ask questions only to ensure understanding. Try to feel what the speaker is feeling. Give the speaker regular feedback. Pay attention to what is not said, non-verbal clue. The next topic is meaning of presentation. A presentation is the process of presenting a topic to an audience. It is typically a demonstration, lecture or speech meant to inform, persuade or build goodwill. The next one, meaning of presentation skill. What is mean by presentation skill? Presentation skills are the skills you need in delivering effective and engaging presentation to a variety of audiences. These skills cover a variety of areas such as the structure of your presentation, the design of your slides, the tone of your voice and the body language you convey. Definition of presentation skill. Independent of the business field or work context, possessing adequate skills in order to give a clear and comprehensive presentation is important and will be even more in future. Types of presentation. The following is an overview of several common types of presentation and this permission. Informative. These presentations are brief and to the point. They generally stick to the fact and avoid complicated information. Usually used to describe facts, usually best for other experts. Next one, instructional. This presentation gives specific directions or orders. It is designed to teach something completely new to the audience. All the theory and knowledge from the basic steps to checking the audience understanding. Examples include tutorial classes, safety demonstrations and instructional videos opaque to least. Best for breaking big information down into small. Arousing. A presentation designed to make audience consider the topic or discussion. To rouse interest and emotion to make audience repetitive. Usually involves a lot of powerful language and enthusiastic discussion. Often uses stories or real life example of the topic to rouse interest. Can describe a solution to a problem and gain audience approval. Examples include a debate, trench sermon or motivational speech, pep talk. One, persuasive. To make listener accept and agree with the presenter proposal. Very persuasive, usually showing supporting fact and advantages to reinforce credibility. Often highly emotional, it helps to gather support and approval. Parents' problem, the parental solutions and all the reasons behind it for agreement. Example include political debates, business proposals. The another one is importance of presentation skill. The importance of good presentation skills is established on the basis of following points. They help on individual in enhancing his own growth and opportunities. In addition, it also grooms the personality of the presenter and elevates his levels of confidence. In case of striking deals and gaining clients, it is essential for the business professionals to understand the audience. Good presentation skills enable an individual to mold his message according to the triads and the audience. This increases the probability of successful transmission of messages. Lastly, business professionals have to arrange seminars and give presentation almost every day. Having good presentation skills not only increases an individual's chances of success, but also enable him to add greatly to the organization. How to improve your presentation skill? Development of good presentation skills requires efforts and hard work. To improve your presentation skills, you must research the audience before presenting. This is enable you to better understand the triads of the audience. You can then develop messages that can be better understood by your target audience. For instance, in case of analytical audience, you can add more fact and figures in your presentation. Next one is structure your presentation effectively. The best way to do this is to start with telling the audience in the introduction what you are going to present. Follow this by presenting the idea and finishing off the presentation by repeating the main points. Do a lot of practice. Regress, but do not go for memorizing the presentation. Regressals reduces your anxiety and enable you to look confident on the presentation day. Make sure your practice out loud as it enable you to identify and eliminate errors more efficiently. Do not memorize anything as it will make your presentation look mechanical. This can reduce the degree audience engagement. Next one is take a workshop. Most medium and large businesses allow their employees to take employee development courses and workshops. As well trained employees are essential to success of any company. You can use that opportunity to take a workshop on professional presentation skill such those offered by Langian Learning Services, which are useful for all business professionals from employees to business trainers and managers. Thank you.